Hi guys, and welcome back to the No Gluten Zone. I create content for people with food issues, and today is an extension of my red light therapy series, which is also sort of part of my detox series. But this device is kind of pushing it, I will admit, but it has been life-changing for me, so I wanted to include it. I know it's not considered like a legit red light therapy product, but it has been pretty amazing. So I did want to include it in this series. Hi guys, I wanted to interrupt your previously scheduled video just for one moment and ask for a big favor. So I've had a goal all along to hit 500 subscribers for my channel, and I recently hit 400, and it just makes it feel so close. I'm almost there. So I wanted to ask if you would consider subscribing. It is free. Just click the subscribe, and if you want to be notified of future uploads of videos, you can hit the bell icon. I would so appreciate it. And if you're watching this video at some point in the future when I already have beyond 500 subscribers, then I would still appreciate your subscription, because I guarantee you I have some new updated goal at that time. So I so appreciate each and every one of my subscribers and viewers. And I just wanted to ask for this favor. And also, if you hit the thumbs up or thumbs down, just to show me what you like to see. It helps me plan future videos and that sort of thing. So thank you so much. And now back to your video. So we are talking about the Medicube Booster Pro Mini. This is a very small little device here, and it has red light and blue light in it, and it is for your face. Many years ago, I walked into a drugstore and there was a big display near the front of these Neutrogena lights for acne. I have struggled with adult acne for over 32 years, so I was immediately intrigued. And they offered a face mask that you could wear or a little pen light for spot treatments. So I got the face mask thinking that it would be a more preventative type of device. And it was good, except it really bothered my eyes. They advertised it where you could wear it while you're just doing whatever, but I could not. I needed to, I would lay down or sit down and close my eyes, and it was still bothering my eyes. So then I bought the goggles for like a tanning bed, and I would put those underneath, and it still bothered my eyes. And I think I bought some other kind of eye protection device, and it still bothered my eyes. So I quit using it, and I went and got the little pen lights instead. And I used those for a very long time. They would run for 2 minutes. They had red and blue light, just like the face mask, but it was more of a spot treatment after the pimple had already come. And I still, all these years, I've been hoping to find something a little more preventative for like the whole face, to try to keep it from coming instead of dealing with it once it's come, right? I remember I ended up getting 2 of them, a second one, because sometimes I had more than one pimple, and it was like 2 minutes here, 2 minutes here. So I could be doing, since I have 2 hands, I could be doing 2 at a time, and that did help. And then at one point, one of them quit working, and I went to replace it, and I realized they didn't sell them anymore. And I read that they had taken them off the market because people were complaining that it was bothering their eyes, which did remind me about the face mask. The pen light, I always put it like directly against my skin, so I never saw the light, but I guess some people were holding it out and it was bothering them. So at that point, when you couldn't buy them in stores, I went online and I went on eBay and I bought a 5-pack of them because I didn't know how to manage my acne without them, really. And earlier this year, my last one actually quit working and I had to find something else. And that's when I found this device. There are a lot of devices out there with just red light for your face, but the blue light is really good at killing the bacteria, especially the bacteria that causes acne. So it was really important to me to find a device that had both. What I do like about this is it is you can glide it all around your face. It's not just a spot treatment. And so it is very preventative in that sense. It is designed to be used on the entire face, not just one spot at a time. This company does have a much larger product. I don't remember the name. I did look at it. It's a lot more money, and it did a lot of different things, but I didn't see blue light. It just didn't look like what I wanted. It looked like it was more for anti-aging type stuff, where I was looking more for the light therapy, especially to help with acne. And so what I didn't realize is this product is amazing at causing any product you put on your face to be absorbed into your face at a much higher level than just without this. And I noticed that mostly with the red light. So how I've been using it, I've had this for a while, several months now, and I use it every single night. I wash my face and I put on benzoyl peroxide. I use the products from acne.org. I've done videos about them before. So I wash my face with their face wash and I dry it, and I put on benzoyl peroxide, I put on their moisturizer, and then I do add on an eye cream. They don't have eye cream. It's Derma E hydrating eye cream. I put that on, and then I go over it with this. I do the blue light for about a minute usually. This runs for 5 minutes, and it counts off each minute. It tells you like 1 minute completed, so you have 4 more minutes. So when it's 1 minute completed, I usually switch it to the red light, and it does have 5 levels of intensity. So when I first got it, I kind of just kept ramping up, and I was using level 5 quite a bit. But then I noticed my skin was getting a little irritated, especially right in this area, which I keep it more down here, but it was still affecting a little above it. And I think this is like the thinnest skin on your face along with your eyelids. And so I now kind of keep it on like a level 3 usually. And I also there are nights I use glycolic acid as well on my face. And I have found I cannot put glycolic acid and then use this. It's just, even on a level 1, it's just too much. So I will put the ones I already said, the benzoyl peroxide and the moisturizer and the eye cream. I will do this, and then I will put glycolic acid after, and then I'm fine. But I will have irritation on my skin if I put the glycolic acid and then use this. I typically now keep this on a level 3. I do blue light for 1 minute, and then I do the red light. It usually takes a minute or 2 to get the product absorbed in. And then if I have any blemish areas or areas that look like they might get a blemish, then I will put it up to level 5 and spot treat that area for the remaining time. That's just how I use it. I'm sure there's a lot of different things people do. I have also used it where I put, I love the Aquaphor stick for the back of my hands, because then I don't have to try to, if you take it, the cream type, and you put it, then you have to clean your fingers off without cleaning off the back of your hand. It's just so much nicer. They have the stick one now, and I just put it on the back of my hands and my fingers are clean. I love it. So I do sometimes, because I tend to get eczema on the back of my hands, especially my left hand more so, I will put that pretty much every night. I put the Aquaphor on the backs of my hands, and then sometimes I will use the red light and go over this. So sometimes if I don't have anything going on my face, like those last couple of minutes, I will do my hands. And it has really, really helped. It like really penetrates the Aquaphor in and makes such a huge difference. One final word before I get into some technical notes that I have on this is going through menopause. I am postmenopausal, I think going on 4 years. I will say, my skin had changed, and it just had like a kind of like almost like a dry, leathery feel to it. Even though I do have oily skin and it is acne prone, it just felt different. And I knew that was just part of aging, and that was okay. And I'm not one to seek out like anti-aging stuff. That's not why I bought this. But I will say that using this, my skin now feels like normal again. It doesn't have that like leather feeling to it, which is pretty amazing. It is actually very nice. And it does the same thing for like the backs of my hands can get like that too. They get kind of like a leathery feel to them, like a hard feeling. and it has taken that away too. So if that's something you struggle with, this is really, really good. Okay, so let me get into some really technical things that I did research. I did some research on this and I made some notes here. They advertise this. This is from Korea, which I guess Korea is like the top notch of all things beauty and anti-aging. I was not aware until I started looking into this, but they advertise this as a portable glow booster for achieving the sought after glass skin look that is smooth, radiant, and luminous. I will say before menopause, my skin did have a glow that it lost during menopause. And I always got compliments on that. I just had it naturally. It was not something I did. And people always asked me, like, how did I get that? And I was kind of like, I had noticed that it was gone. And I feel like this did restore that. So I do think they are telling the truth when they say that. It combines electroporation technology with LED light therapy to boost product absorption and skin radiance. So it uses mild electrical pulses to create temporary microchannels, which enhances the absorption of skincare ingredients. This is pretty amazing because I have to say, I think it's different for different people, but in the same way that I have like high porosity hair, I feel like people's skin is kind of like hair where you have different levels of porosity. And I feel like my whole life, no matter what products I put on my face, it just sat on the surface. It never went into the skin. And so at bedtime, you go to bed and most of it's ending up on your pillowcase. Like it's kind of, yeah, I'm sure you're getting some of it, but not much. And so this is pretty amazing because like all of the product goes into my face. There's nothing getting on my pillowcase now. That's amazing for my skin type, at least. I don't know about other people. So these claims are legit when they say that. It is really, really amazing. So it has the red LED light therapy for spot care and brightening, and it has the blue LED light that is designed to calm your skin and help regulate the sebum oil production. And it also can kill the bacteria that causes acne. When they did their trials and studies, it showed a 562% improvement in skincare absorption. 562%. So like I said, their claim is legit. I can see it with my own eyes. It's really, really amazing. And that's a huge number. So immediate results from a single use of this, your skin radiance will be improved 30.97%. Uneven tone will be improved by 1.07%. And your skin texture will be improved by 7.74%. So yes, I absolutely saw a difference in skin texture. And yes, the radiance. It did bring back the glow that I had lost. I can't say that I really struggle with uneven tone, so can't comment on that, but it was only 1% difference anyways. So the recommended routine is to cleanse your face, apply your serums and creams, and then use the device for 5 to 10 minutes, up to 3 times a day. So I will say I only use it for the 5 minutes at maximum. Sometimes I do less because I do the blue light for 1 minute, the red light for about 2 minutes, and my stuff is all absorbed into my face. And then if I have other areas, I spend those last couple minutes, but sometimes I don't have other areas to work on. So sometimes I'm doing 3 minutes, and I do it every night, once a day. So, but you can do more if you want to. So yes, the operation, you turn it on.
Level 1.
So it comes on level 1.
Level 2. Level 3. Level 4. Level 5.
And then it will go through the levels, and I turned it off. If you want to go to the red light, it comes on red, then you double click the switch. Yeah, you double click it and then it goes to the blue, and then you double click it and it goes back to the red. I like to do the blue first. I kind of wish it turned on the blue because I always do blue first because I feel like the blue doesn't really affect the absorption of your product. and I don't want to like absorb all my product in with red first and then be dragging it around on my like dry skin for the blue light. I like it glides really nice with all the product on the face. You're not dragging your skin. So I do the blue first and then the red until it's absorbed. It charges with a USB-C charger. It did not come with a charger. I was kind of annoyed with that. I thought that was a really cheap move for the company. But I guess Type-C chargers are so common. I had others that fit it. So I didn't realize they were as common as they are. I didn't know the name of those chargers actually, or that I hadn't noticed that a lot of my chargers are the same. They were all Type-C. So it does take Type-C charger, which you probably have and you just don't know it. Or maybe you do. Maybe you're not like me. Safety tips and precautions. Avoid using around the eyes, which yes, even now I don't go up here, and I avoid down here too. It's just the skin is too thin and delicate. It says to avoid the Adam's apple as well, and to remove any metal jewelry beforehand. Do not use if fatigued, under the influence of alcohol, taking sleep medication, or undergoing a treatment. And consult your doctor if you're unsure of a treatment. Avoid overuse or holding in one spot. It can cause skin irritation or damage. I do hold it for like a minute on, problem areas like blemishes and on level 5, but that's just me and it hasn't caused any problems for me. It says stop use if abnormal symptoms appear and seek medical advice. So we're all different. We all have different sensitivities. Definitely start it on level 1 because I'm not a super sensitive person, but I now can't do it like level 5. I do see some irritation. I've backed off to like level 3. So what's included is just the device and a user manual. There is no charging cable included. So again, just a rundown. It's handheld, lightweight, LED with electroporation wand. It boosts absorption via temporary microchannels and LED light. It has a 562% absorption boost, which I think is just unreal. And I can see it myself. And a 30% plus radiance improvement, which I agree with that too. You can do 5 to 10 minute sessions 1 to 3 times a day. They recommend gliding it and not holding it, which I break those rules at times. Avoid delicate areas, start slow and stop if there's irritation. It works for acne scarring. One con I have seen that I feel like there's no workaround is it has one switch only. So this turns it on, this changes the levels, and this changes it from the red light to the blue light. And sometimes it's a little hard to get that going. There's also no display on here. The price point is amazing. And obviously these are the things to keep the price point where it is. So there's no screen showing you the levels or the timing. So it's all based on sound. And it's a little bit crazy because like if I use this in the morning when my husband's still asleep, I'm usually the first one up. I feel like it's too loud and I feel like he's going to hear it. It's going to wake him up because he's a really light sleeper. But if I'm using it and there's anyone near me making noise, if my husband's shaving, if my husband's watching something on his phone, a video or something, and it's making noise, then I feel like I can't hear it and I have to go into another room to be able to, because I always keep track of like what minute I'm on, and I need to hear like what level. When I'm first turning it on, I need to hear what level and that sort of thing. But as it's going, I always keep track of what minute I'm on because I do 1 minute of blue and then the 1 or 2 minutes of just absorbing my product, and then my spot treatments or my hands or whatever I'm doing after that. So I do need to hear it. It's just funny how it can be, I feel like it's either too loud or too quiet, and there's no in between depending on the circumstances, and there's no adjusting that. And it would be nice if it had a screen where you could but I guess if you could see it in the mirror. Like I'd have it here and hold it to the mirror and see what it said, but that would be nice. But that would give you a higher price point. I feel like the price point's really good. But I will link this in the description box, and I do highly recommend this product. I know it's not really recognized in the red light therapy world, but it has really made a huge difference for me. And I do highly, highly recommend it. So if you've tried it, I'd love to hear in the comments your experience. And if you want to get it, I'd love to hear what you're looking forward to the most. Have a great day, guys, and God bless you.